What did Adele say when she was playing Riichi Mahjong? There's a 2-5 weight inside your hand. 10 tiles left in the wall, and I'm thinking you understand. But you fold and you're tearing up your shapes, looking like a crypto bro when they're losing all their apes. You could have called a pawn for a 2 or 3 for exhaustive draw when you're playing in East 3. Thank you. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. The headphone cord is going pog wild. It's a fun Adele song. Rolling in the deep. Look, I know it's not flavor of the month, but you have to understand that took the world by storm at a very formative time during my life. And it's very easy to play on piano. So you bet I learned it from a YouTube tutorial of someone who was 12 years old. That's the right way to learn piano, okay? People are saying, you gotta do the Suzuki method for violin. No, you don't. You just gotta go on YouTube. Hey everyone, my name's Josh. I'm gonna teach you how to play Adele's Rolling in the Deep. Whatever way you learn music, that's the way you're gonna learn music. I don't think there's a wrong way. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. How have you been playing? Dude, I think we've been playing Pog, okay? I genuinely, I mean, every time I start a video by saying that, we inevitably lose like huge time, but you gotta, in order to play Riichi Mahjong, you have to be a little bit of a masochist, right? You actually have to be a little bit of a masochist. Or a naive fool like Daisy Buchanan in The Great Gatsby, you know, a beautiful fool. Ooh, interesting. A 1-3-5 and a 6-7 shape. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing around here, but like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes, but we could stretch this into 3 shapes potentially if we draw like a 2 or a 4 or something. Excuse me, burping right into the mic. I can't stop burping. I don't know. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. My body's actually like not, you're not gonna believe me. I'm like sneezing. My body has completely shut down. Maybe this is divine intervention for me singing that Adele Riichi Mahjong parody. God out here in the YouTube comments like, nobody really needs that. Can you just go ahead and get on with the gameplay, please? Yeah, I found God's Reddit account. Guess what? They're as insufferable as anyone else. Uh-oh. Could have had a good shape there. But we're looking at a pure double sequence, maybe an all simples hand as well here. So it's not looking too terrible right now. And also look at this. If we do go okay, you know what? This is not a bad hand. We can do Riichi Pinfu pure double sequence potentially. I could also pawn that, but I don't think that it's right. Left Lord pawns their seat wind. Keep in mind, this hand is actually very, very valuable in the sense that the red 5 not only is the red 5, but it's also the Dora. Red 5 Dora, red 5, that's 3 Han. Riichi is 4 Han. Pinfu is 5 Han. Goku's son is Gohan. I can't do this. I actually can't keep this. I really, maybe this is too greedy, but but like Ariana Grande said, baby, you got lucky because you're rocking with the best, and I am greedy. So Right Lord calls the Riichi. They're the first one to it. Early bird gets the worm, and it's a dealer Riichi, so you gotta bet that their hand is pretty scary. If we can get into 10 by here, maybe we just chase them. If we can get into 10 by, maybe we also just sit in Dama 10, right? Wow, so you're really not gonna give me any of the tiles that I need, huh? So what's it looking like here? All the 6s are gone, so no one can have a 6-7. I'm thinking about not all the 7s are gone. Wow, a 5 of bamboo. Pinfu, red 5 Dora. Worth a try considering we see a lot of the 7s as well. A very risky, a rare offensive push by your boy. I mean, the last time we pushed like this, we got double Rond into oblivion. But can you blame me? I was feeling myself, okay? I was in the studio. I was laying down the greatest rhymes that you've ever heard. Oh, an incredible draw. Should I just be calling Riichi here if I'm really not gonna fold? Like, what What would I be too scared to throw? Probably like another Dora or oh my. I mean, this is so close to the Dora. I can't, dude. But I see some of the 8s. Oh, this is just insufferable. Maybe I should just be discarding an 8 right now. Oh, I could have discarded an 8 maybe, but oh, I could have discarded an 8 and stayed in temp. I went in the game. Oh, why didn't the game? No, why didn't I see what was right before me? Okay, I mean, we could still get there, right? Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. We can still get there. We'd have to discard another risky tile. How many 5s are on the board? Oh God, what's going on? All right, we did not play that one very well. Let's just be very honest. They were waiting on the 7 of circles as well, so they probably weren't gonna discard it. You know what I mean? That'd be a very strange play. Maybe they would have to disconnect, or they would have to, maybe a Roomba bumps into their mouse as they're making the call. Welcome back to the video. We've had a very tumultuous few minutes. Can we all take a second to calm down? Do I want to redeal this hand? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 shapes. I'll take the chance to redeal if we all want to throw north winds. Evidently we don't. That's fine. I was just playing. I was just kidding with you. I actually love this hand. That's not what you necessarily want to see though. Oh yeah. How am I doing? Dude, I'm doing great. Do you have like a food that shouldn't be your favorite food? Let me explain what I'm thinking. I had leftover pasta for lunch. I am such an easy date in the sense that I love pasta. Pasta is one of those foods that is very, very easy to cook, and I genuinely love it. I don't have it that often, which is why I think I love it more than most people, but it is legitimately one of my favorite foods. I am not joking, and I know how silly that sounds. Like, and I'm not talking about like you go to a nice Michelin star restaurant, they're serving you tagliatelle that they ground up with their own hands in the back. No, dude, I'm talking about like the pasta that everyone has, the pasta that everyone buys in the supermarket. Oh, nice Riichi hand coming together right now over me. We're looking for a 7 of characters would hit the spot, or a 7 of circles, I suppose. I don't know. A lot of stuff could get us there. I don't know what I'm supposed to be throwing here, because I don't think we're supposed to keep this. We could maybe go for 3 concealed triplets if we go for this hand, but 3 concealed triplets is also kind of a meme, right? Like, even I hate waiting on 2 pair weights. They just don't come to fruition as easily as a double-sided weight, right? Like, for example, if we called Riichi and we were waiting on a 5 or a 6 to win, that's only 4 copies of any given tile that we could necessarily win with, right? As opposed to a double-sided weight, like, if we had a 4 or 5 of bamboo, we have the 3 of bamboo and the 6 of bamboo that we could win off of. That's 8 total tiles. It just feels so much better to be on that kind of a structure, right? I'll throw this. We could also draw into a 5 of bamboo and get into tenpai that way. Do we call Riichi with this hand? Like, if we're talking seriously, if we're talking classics, do my name get brought up? Yeah, we're gonna call Riichi here. Yeah, if the early Riichi gets the worm, we don't have a chance for 3 concealed triplets anymore. This is a Riichi only hand. You know what? In retrospect, I don't know how I feel about this necessarily. I don't know, but we could always get the Riichi Sumo Ipatsu, aka the dream. Here it is. Let me show you. Let me show you what that's like. Just imagine the YouTube engagement though, if that was the actual case. I genuinely love pasta. I know I'm like a basic B for liking pasta that much, and my significant other is also like it's amazing that you like pasta this much. It's amazing how excited you get when we have pasta for dinner. And dude, I genuinely like it. Do I put anything in it like a creamy Alfredo sauce or anything special? Nope. Tomato sauce, marinara sauce that you buy from Costco in those giant 3-packs. Do you put any grated cheese in it? Nope. I am how you say, lactose intolerant. I can't have milk, so I don't put any cheese in it. Maybe if I'm feeling zesty, I will put some red pepper flakes in there if I'm feeling like particularly nasty that day. You know what I mean? And okay, I'm not a complete monster in the sense that I will definitely eat some meatballs with the pasta. The meatballs are the best part. Are we talking about meatballs that I made from ground beef that I, you know, a farm to pasture? No, nothing like that. Okay, they're frozen meatballs that you microwave from Costco. It's literally the easiest meal of all time, and I get so excited to eat it. I get so excited to eat it every single time. All right, 10 tiles left in the wall. Just 8 seconds left in overtime, and she's on your mind. What else was I thinking about? Dude, okay, so I have a TikTok. I downloaded TikTok, and TikTok as an app scares me. I don't really understand TikTok, and oh, I hate this. I don't know if I like this Riichi call, but we could very well deal into them. So it's like, if they have like a 3-sided weight or something, I mean, that 4 of circles was not necessarily safe, and I genuinely could have dealt in with that 5 of characters. Holy moly. All right, we lucked out there. We absolutely lucked out there. What were they waiting on? They chased with a... I do not like that. I do not like it, Sam I am. I do not like it with a Riichi. I do not like it feeling peachy. I don't like that at all, dude. That's too zuzzy for me. Okay, this is a 7-pair sand, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a 7-pair sand because we specifically drew into the Dora, and I'm not letting this go. I'm never letting this go like I'm a movie with Carey Mulligan, Andrew Garfield, and Keira Knightley, written based on a book by Kazuo Ishiguro, the author of Remains of the Day. I have a TikTok. TikTok as an app scares me, okay? Number 1, I have an addictive personality. I lose so much time. I lose so much time on YouTube. I lose so much time just doing random stuff, right? So I don't want to get addicted to TikTok. The other thing that scares me about TikTok is, like, obviously, like, the privacy concerns, they're not nothing, but I'm like, dude, okay, the amount of people that have access to literally all my life information are huge, right? I have a Gmail, you know, it's game over after that point. The reason that it scares me is because, oh, I would have loved to keep that, is because, like, when you open up the app, it doesn't give you, I know I've said this before, so bear with me. It doesn't give you a prompt whether or not you want the videos to start playing. It just starts blasting you, Danny DeVito style, with videos. You don't even get to say, like, yeah, I'd like to see some videos. It's like, here, shut up and eat. You're gonna eat a lot of videos today. But I did come to the realization that, like, I could spend all my time editing together stream highlights on this YouTube channel. I could, you know, I could do a lot of stuff for this channel, but I think the best way to grow is by editing together short form content. So went over to my TikTok, uploaded a short little video about the tomato soup incident, which you might have seen on this channel. And within a few hours, it had gotten like 700 views, which I understand is very, very small potatoes, right? Like, it's not... Okay, 4 concealed triplets time. Don't round me off of this. Please, please, please. Not like this, please. I'm trying to look cool in front of all my friends. Please, don't round me like this, please. Please? Don't round Weasley me like this. I could have discarded the 6. It's inside Tsuji. What is someone thinking about? If you're about to round me, then it's the biggest BM of all time. If you're not, then, or if this happens, then I guess that's understandable. I should have discarded the 6 of circles, by the way. A very, very dangerous tile that we just did. Call me young, dumb, and full of crumbs, okay? Well, like, the incredible thing about TikTok from a creator perspective, and yes, it did kill me inside to say that, from a creator perspective, is that, like, nowhere else, on no other platform can you get that many eyes on your video that quickly. It's just unheard of. So I'm trying to do more of that. And then I uploaded it as a short to YouTube, but I felt like an old man. Like, I felt like a boomer because I didn't really know how to upload a YouTube short, and it just got uploaded as a regular video, and I deleted it, and I'm never gonna try to upload a YouTube short again. Just kidding. I'm gonna figure it out, but it made me feel so out of touch. Like, such a boomer, you know what I mean? Like, I'm voting against the interest of the working class. That's how much of a boomer I am, you know? It's rough. It's definitely rough. And of course, I don't think all boomers are doing that, but the people that got offended by that are definitely not the people, you know, not the people doing that. You know what I mean. You try to see what I mean. Don't, even though I am the George Carlin of Riichi Mahjong commentary, I have to reconcile the fact that even though I can bring the nation to its knees due to my biting political commentary, it doesn't mean that I have to, you know? Just because I got these guns doesn't mean that I should use them necessarily. So anyway, that was my little TikTok adventure. I don't know. It's feeling pretty pog though. I gotta clip some. I mean, we had the Yakuman moment. I think that would be a great thing to throw in the talk as well. Do people call it that? I get the feeling that nobody calls it that, and that I just made that up just now. Trying to stay in touch. Another phrase that I genuinely did not know what it meant, and I had to have it explained to me by Twitch chat was, and this is gonna date me, out of pocket. People were started to say like, oh, like out of pocket, and I was like, okay, yeah, I guess some insurance plans you're gonna need to pay out of pocket, and people were like, Yusong, are you making a joke? Because it doesn't really sound like you're making a joke, and I was like, no, I'm not making a joke. I'm talking about insurance premiums, and people were like, no, out of pocket means that you're doing something very, very like strange, you know, like strangeness. You're being strange. We don't need this, right? This is a two-sided weight on a 4 or a 7. That's feeling okay. Do we have a mixed triple sequence? We could have a 4, 5, 6. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We didn't even get a chance to play the game. That was our chance at the dealer seat. What the heck? I'm just an innocent bystander right now. And don't get me wrong, it's not looking great for a crosslord, but okay, that's what is this? A third date? Okay, no, stop, Yusong, stop. No, hold up. Okay, now I'm back. Now we can have reasonable commentary that's family friendly. This hand is not good, by the way. This hand like loses. This hand is kind of okay. This hand, I'm glad I didn't give up on it. This hand is kind of okay, but even so, like, I don't know if I start the all you can pawn and Shiba fade. The rest of my hand kind of looks as if it's in shambles right now. I mean, I guess I'm throwing my terminals because I'm still searching for any shapes here, right? If we draw into a 4 of bamboo, we'll be happy. If we draw into a 7 of bamboo, we'll be happy. If we draw into a 5, that's the Dora. We have to keep that. Looking at this hand, this is like one shape. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ew. Ew, dude. And I want to chi this. Ew. Ew. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. Oh, God. This is really going to be a 7 pairs hand? Not like this, dude. Not like this. If we draw into another 5 of characters, I'll be pretty happy. What happens if someone discards a white dragon? Or an east wind for that matter? Do we start pawning? What happens if someone discards a 6 of characters? Oh, I think we gotta chi this. And I think we throw the 5 here, right? I mean, this shape is not very good, but I think we're keeping it in our hand. So is there any world where we go for all simples here? Probably not. We got way too many honor tiles to do that. But now if someone discards a white dragon, we can genuinely start pawning and chiing to the stars. If someone else calls Riichi at this point, again, we're going to be a little bit upset because some of our tiles are just locked in, so we don't have our full range of motion in order to fold. But we're happy in the sense that we do have some east winds, at least, and some white dragons that we could throw. Okay, that is actually like not what I want to see. That is one of the tiles that I didn't want to see that technically improves our hand. So Right Lord Cheese, they are the dealer. That's a little bit scary for sure. Maybe they're going for an all simps or something like that. They haven't discarded very many character tiles, but it doesn't look like they're going for a full flush, right? A full flush would mean that they're keeping their honor tiles to at least go for the half flush as like a contingency plan. I'm not really that scared. I will absolutely chi a 4 of bamboo to get into Tenpai though. Absolutely. We're waiting on the white dragon to come home from the war. Are we willing to do something absolutely zuztastic like con the 3 of circles? Now you're starting to commune with the occult, right? Now you're starting to invoke the dark spirits of Riichi Mahjong. Like, conning is okay, because then if we could technically draw the last copy of the Eastwind and still win with the after the con Yaku. I don't know about that though. I'm pretty sure we're just hoping for the white dragon to send us into the promised land right now. Right Lord thinking about something. They discarded an 8 of circles. That was the tile that they just drew that turn. So either it means that their hand is in a pretty solid shape, or they have something around the 8, maybe like a 5-6 or something. Wow, really? No, they have a. Wow, it was close, but we were right to think that they had something around the 8, right? They were either gonna wait on that or a double pair wait, but I think a lot of the 2 of characters were already gone. So yeah, a crosslord is getting just absolutely vamped on right now. You know what I mean? They're just absolutely getting sucked down way deep in the Shadow Realm. This is an oh boy, this is an amazing hand. Put the moneymaker back on the screen. The hair's looking weird today. I'm looking like a little bit dorkier than I usually look. I can't control it. I guess I slept on it kind of funny. I actually don't think that we want this. Just because, like, we're never going to use this as a 6, 7, 8 shape. We're going to keep this as our pair no matter what. Do we start pawning out the wazoo if we get the chance? Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately for us, the game is just not giving us the tiles that we need right now. We're like, I would have bent over backwards. I would have gotten down on one knee for a 4 or a 6 of characters. Instead, the game is just giving us straight up garbo. Right Lord maybe going for a flush in the circle suit. That's definitely a possibility. I don't think this is 13 orphans or anything. I think this is a circle suit play. Oh. Okay, so they have the tile flow right now. That is an undeniable fact that they do have the tile flow. Am I really going? I'm gonna do a little bit of Suji gaming, and the one silver lining we have, call me a Rilo Kiley song. The one silver lining that we have is that the early Riichi means that their weight could be bad. You know, they just could have a terrible weight. A lot of the 7s are gone. They probably don't have a 6, 7. Unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. They had a double-sided weight this early, and they have a Dora. Unbelievable. So does this game end? No, a crosslord is barely hanging on. All right. We are in an arbitrage situation, folks. I know I say this a lot, but we are definitely in an arbitrage situation. I think we start pawning and cheating at the wazoo with this hand. The rest of our shapes are looking actually kind of okay. Not that though. We don't really want to see that. We just basically want to end the game in second. And if we have to just like, I'm so sorry to say this to you, a crosslord, but if we just have to destroy you in order to get that, that's fine. I didn't come on The Bachelor to make friends. I came here to win. In a platonic or in a romantic relationship. We can all have this conversation as mature adults, right? Like, The Bachelor is not for people who want to fall in love. The Bachelor is for people who want to get into Hollywood, right? Like, want to get into reality TV or promote their I don't know, their like Instagram shop or Etsy shop or something along those lines. Like, and this is the same for The Bachelorette versus The Bachelor, right? I don't think anyone's there to fall in love, and you can see that reflected in the viewer data, right? Like, none of those marriages. And by the way, if you're not in the US where culture is slowly, you know, circling the drain, okay, maybe if we could get into Tenpai, we can chase a little bit here. Oh, the Southwind does not feel good to discard either. Oh. Unbelievable. And I didn't shut off my phone, so my Discord notifications going in the mail, or going in the video. All right. That is honestly pretty terrible. I will say this. Pretty unlucky. Genuinely pretty unlucky with that one. I'm pretty sure I make that play like 7 times out of 10 or something. Maybe I should have been a little bit more careful, but I don't think we had another safe tile. I genuinely think that the Southwind was our safe tile, you know? Okay. 1, 1, 2. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Lord. Okay. You know what? We have 4 pairs in our hand, no album out. I think we should have maybe read the room and kept the Southwind as a 7 pairs hand, probably. 6. Okay, I guess we could throw it. We could technically throw the 9 of bamboo as well. because one of them has already been discarded. But if we get lucky and we can wait on a 9 of bamboo, then I would be very, very happy to do so, you know? Okay, they pawn their seat wind. What's the door here? It's the 7 of circles. That's a little bit scary. I'm going to go for the 7 pairs hand. That's a little bit scary, right? A crosslord hasn't discarded any circle tiles so far. They also pawned their seat wind. Okay, they probably aren't going for a flush, but I'm very, very spooked out by whatever this is, because the 3, I don't know. It's probably fine. For some reason, my mind genuinely broke for a second. I got Chris Angel mind freaked by myself. For some reason, I thought the door was the 1 of circles, and I'm like, yeah, this comes from a 1-1-3 shape, like a lot of the time. Left Lord pawns the North Wind. Tell me you're going for character tiles without telling me you're going for character tiles. Okay. Also a little bit precarious, right? Here, there's a flush going on or something. Now 2 9 of bamboos are out. Okay, fair enough. But we are 1 tile away from being able to call a 7 pairs Riichi, which feels pretty nice. Would I call Riichi if I could wait on the red dragon? Absolutely. Like, no matter what, we get to wait on the red dragon or the 1 of circles, right? Wow, okay. That's good news for us, right? Them coming back and taking some points away from second place means that it's easier for us to take second place. I think first place is just a little bit too far away. Call me a Carole King song for us to reasonably get there, but we can still make we can definitely, you know, fight for second. 1 Dora, 1 red 5. I mean, it's not amazing, right? We're looking for a 7 of bamboo most of all right now. Yeah, it's not looking. Oh my. I guess I should have bought a better gamer chair. Like, what am I supposed to do here, coach? And they're gonna win. Okay, I was like, they're gonna win on the south wind again. I was trying to, you know, undercut irony by getting there first. I was trying to make the wound hurt a little bit less by expecting the worst outcome. It's called having depression. Look it up. Okay, 3 of circles is definitely not safe, but maybe they have a lot of 4s or something. You know what? This hand's just not gonna win. I'm gonna Bing fold right now. I'm gonna huge fold. Let's see what Right Lord decides to do. Anyway, so yeah, I had a lot of pasta. It's a lot of carbs. I'm very, very sleepy. I got all these injuries still. I'm still healing. I'm still healing on my hand, on my knee. Remember this one? This is a fun meme. I used to be a warrior, or I used to be a knight, but then I took an arrow to the knee. Remember when it was that and not, oh, QAnon thinks that the world is gonna end. Remember? There was a time where the internet was okay. I used to be a blank, but I took an arrow to the knee. More innocent times, you know what I mean? That was before the fire hose of misinformation got turned on. Now I can't go 2 seconds online without seeing some kind of catastrophe, you know? I mean, the earlier internet was a much simpler time. Like I'm gonna request this. Sometimes I request, hey, leave a comment if you know what I'm talking about, because then I'll feel less alone. This is absolutely one of those times. There was a video on Newgrounds. So Newgrounds was a site that was like YouTube, but you could play like Flash games or Flash animations, and that was kind of its whole shtick. And there was a lot of, like, you know, illicit material on there, some lascivious content. Of course, I never looked at that. I did all my homework every night and went promptly to bed after praying and saying thank you. All the 8s are gone. I hate this. I absolutely hate that. Okay, let's hope that they don't win this one. If they have an early Riichi, it's probably a bad wait. The 9 of characters is most likely safe because all the 8s are gone. All my 8s gone. They can't have a 7-8 wait, right? Anyway, the early internet was, if you've ever heard of the It's Peanut Butter Jelly Time, I'm pretty sure that started on Newgrounds and then migrated to YouTube. There was also a thing called Badger, Mushroom. The whole premise of that video was that there were a lot of badgers and occasionally some mushrooms. That was it. None of this, oh, will this indictment finally be the last straw for our former president? That sounds like I'm supporting our former president, by the way. Not the case. Not the case. Okay. They're willing to discard some. I mean, we're not going to get into Tenpai. We are huge willing to fold here. And I know, like, I'm being a little bit facetious here, okay? I'm not saying that those were simpler and better times? Of course not. I think that all the problems in the world were still going on, but they were just like a little bit quieter, you know, a little bit more out of sight, out of mind. And luckily we do not deal in and nobody wins this one. Great. They were waiting on a double pair wait. Wonderful. Professor Oak from Pokemon Snap Voice. Wonderful. We don't deal into those. Unfortunately, it is a little bit harder for us, right, to catch up to second. And all of our starting hands have, oh boy. Please, let's all discard West Winds and do a little redraw. Holy moly. Oh. None of our starting hands have inspired a lot of confidence here. You're not gonna like this, but this is a half outside hand. Like this hand, there's no way it just wins normally. So if we need to get super lucky regardless, let's just go for the half outside hand. I mean, I've genuinely started to lose it a little because with hands like this, you typically don't win. You just wait until someone else calls Riichi and then you fold. You try to ride into the sunset without making any enemies. Yeah. I know this is gonna look really painful, and don't get me wrong, okay? I had a bowl cut for a lot of middle school, and I wore oversized polos from Old Navy, okay? I know what painful looks like. It's called any of my yearbooks from when I was growing up ever. I think this is the right way to play this hand. I don't necessarily want to risk the family farm for this, you know what I mean? And if we happen to get into a mixed triple sequence, half outside hand, full outside hand, then we can start talking, then we can start getting excited. Until then, I think we just gotta chill for a second. They pawn their seat went. They haven't discarded a single bamboo tile yet. Okay, it's news for us for sure. So they're probably on. They're definitely on a half flush for the bamboo suit. The good news for us is they can't make use of the Dora if that's the case. And wow, okay, right lord testing a little bit of the dipping their toes in the water for a one of bamboo. Speaking of dipping our toes in, anybody been on WikiFeet lately? Oh, they got some good stuff there. No, speaking of dipping our toes in, when I was younger, I was in upstate New York. So this is kind of, I don't know if a lot of people know Ithaca, but it's by Syracuse. And a lot of people might know Syracuse because they have a college basketball team that's pretty good, right? So some friends, there were a lot of pools in the area. Some friends had pools. I don't know if it's better, like, to jump in the pool at the very, very start or to dip your toes in. You know what I mean? I think that says a lot about you. It's like kind of a psychological Rorschach test, right? Like maybe if you're the type to dip your toes in and go slowly into the pool, you're more of a cautious person in general, like I am, right? But sometimes it's just better to rip the band-aid off and just jump in and cannonball so you get it over with. So you don't give your body necessarily the chance to be like, I don't know about this one. You know what I mean? Like, boom, here we go. What is this? Feeling so sudden and new. I knew it from the moment I laid eyes on you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those are our 5 shapes. Call me George R.R. Martin. I think this is okay. You know, it's a Rorschach sense in the test. Like when I go outside and look at the blades of grass, I see my parents arguing. You know, it could shed a lot of light about who you are. So let me know genuinely in the comments whether or not you're a jumping in person or you're a slow, tepid walker in. Christopher Walken, something. I mean, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai, and we can call Riichi Pinfu on this. Keep in mind, you can't call Riichi and Pinfu when your tiles are honor tiles sometimes, right? The way that your pair can be honor tiles is only if they're a non-Yakuhai pair. So because this is not the Seat Wind, because this is not our Prevalent Wind, because this is not any of the dragons, we can still get Riichi Pinfu here, which feels pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now this is a perfect one away. No matter how we complete this hand or no matter how we get into Tenpai, we can end on a double-sided weight, right? A good way to recognize a perfect Ishan 10, a perfect one away like this, and thank God I get to talk about it a little bit longer. And you can read about it in Riichi Book 1. The recipe for a perfect one away is a pair, a double-sided weight, and an omega chunk, which is a double-sided weight that also has like a repeat tile. So if we draw a 5, we cut this, we're on a double-sided weight. If we draw a 7, we cut this, we're on a double-sided weight. An 8, we cut this, we're on a double-sided weight. And if we draw like a 5 or an 8 of bamboo, we cut the 7 and we're on a double-sided weight here. It's perfect, dude. If we draw a Northwind, we cut the 6 and we're still, although it's not Riichi Pinfu, we're still on a double-sided weight. Call me NPR the way I'm saying, wait, don't tell me. Okay, but I would also like a winning tile. I would like a good tile. I believe, I don't think that that's too much to ask for in a game of Riichi Mahjong. If I went into the local supermarket and I was like, I would like a good tile, please. They'd probably be like, I don't know what you're talking about. You want some cheese sticks? A little one of those things where you dip the Nutella in the, you have a little breadstick that you can dip into the Nutella, a little 2-in-1 pack. We got those. Please. Oh my God. Oh my God, please. I guess we could have kept that if we wanted to be a little bit greedy, but we're the dealer seat right now, right? Like, we just want to keep racking up dubs so that we can stay in the dealer seat. Of course, if someone else calls Riichi here, like, I don't... Okay. This isn't exactly the example that we talked about. Now we can wait on a 5 or an 8. We can even accept the red 5 into our hearts and our hands, which feels pretty good. Right Lord is probably going to fold here, right? Yeah, they fold with the 5 of characters. A Crosslord, unfortunately, doesn't really have the luxury of folding here. They still have to climb out of 4th place, but something that they could bet on is that if I win with a small hand, which I definitely do right now, again, call me a former president, if I win with a small hand, the game continues, and they could always get a Yakuman in the next round, right? I can't believe they're willing to push with that 5 of bamboo. We'll have to go back into the logs and do a little Judgment Jason after this. All right, we get a Riichi stick back as well. Slowly climbing our way out of 3rd place, right? We definitely want to end the game in 2nd if possible, and this is a hand to do it with. Holy moly. I mean, we throw the 6 of circles here, right? Wow, what a incredibly confident first discard. I think we might throw a 2. I think, like, if we pawn this, we throw a 2 and then a 1 of bamboo, right? We keep the, I mean, we need a pair in this hand no matter what. If we pawn the white dragon, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to throw this 2 of bamboo followed by this 1 of bamboo. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai, and we can accept the Dora, the 2 of characters right now. I mean, this is the hand that you want, and this is the person you want representing you in South 4, you know? Fortunately, we don't want this tile necessarily, and we've got a good hand. Like, if I was anybody else sitting at this table, I'd be like, either this guy has an amazing hand, or he's going for a half outside hand or something. Like, it's what I'm putting on the board is very, very scary. Okay, Right Lord seems to be, they might just be folding, or they could be going for some kind of flush in the bamboo suit as well. Someone's thinking about the green dragon, but if I were a Crosslord, you can't necessarily pawn the green dragon. You gotta pray that you have a monster hand, and a way to get a monster hand is to keep your hand closed, right? Call Riichi with the green dragon. Sure, I'll throw another one. Someone was thinking about it, so yeah. This is bad news for them, because if you win this hand, unless you have 3 copies of the Dora or something, like, this is not gonna be enough for you to get out of 4th place. I don't necessarily love this pawn. Like, it even, I know they're in a tough position, but they have to be considering, like, how do I get out of 4th? And a way that they could do that is also by going 7 pairs or something, right? Keep the pair of the green dragons, or just abandon that shape altogether. Let's throw the 1 of bamboo. The West Wind is definitely a safer tile than the 1 at this present moment. Would love any good tile. We can accept so many tiles right now. 2 of 5 of characters, 4 of 7 of 4 or 7 of bamboo, and that's exactly what happened. We even drew the Dora, which is incredible news. Okay, it doesn't look like a Crosslord is folding at all. I mean, the 5 is safe to me, but it's not safe for any of these other players. Okay, this should still be a safe tile. I don't think they have like 3 small dragons or anything, especially not with what Left Lord is doing. Westwind is definitely another safe tile. If I had to guess who's gonna deal in, it's either a Crosslord out of desperation because they have to push, or Right Lord because they straight up cannot use the 7 of bamboo. Straight up like a Paula Abdul song, you know what I mean? Dude, remember American Idol? Holy moly. I mean, I used to watch American Idol with my parents when it was on the air. I don't think we ever texted the line to vote, but like, I'm pretty sure at a certain point, you had to like call a certain number to vote. You couldn't just text it in. This is before like texting was even in the mainstream, you know? I don't know. American Idol is definitely one of those shows that I think it did a lot of good and a lot of bad. The good that it did was like, I guess, entertainment value. Like, it's when we as a society experience the most communal schadenfreude, which is just like, oh my God, that person really cannot sing. Ha 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 ha. But the bad is like, dude, I could write a whole college level thesis about the parallels between American Idol and The Great Gatsby. It's like this false sense of the American dream. You know what I mean? Like the American dream. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I have to do it. Okay, it passed. I don't know. I don't know necessarily, right? Because we're the dealer. We need to stay in Tenpai somehow. I think this is our best bet. Was a 4 recently discarded? I mean, the 4 seems safer than the 1 at the present moment, which is bonkers. We can still win here. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're not going to be the last tile, but we could still do a little Sebastian the Crab just for a potential under the sea, under the river. 8 of bamboo, not safe whatsoever. I'm pushing with this. I've got to push with that. Because if we get into an exhaustive draw, I can't do it. They even have Toy. I think that we genuinely have to do that. We genuinely have to do that, right? There's no other way we could have done it. The point is, the American Idol, it's like, oh, if we just sing well, if you sing good enough, you can be famous and get money, right? Like, hey, the reason that you don't have any money, the reason that you might be poor is not because we're stuck in a system where wealth inequality is causing huge problems across every industry, affecting so many people, like an unbelievable amount of people, right? No, that's not it. The personal responsibility falls on you for not singing well enough, you know? Because anyone can make it. There's opportunity here. You see how messed up that is? Okay, anyway, what's happening here? Left Lord calls Riichi. Okay, you've got like a good hand, but it's also way too heavy. Like, it's just too heavy. Just fold here with the 7 and the 8s and the 9s. Like, you could still get into Tenpai. I think you're supposed to fold here. Like, don't get me wrong. So much value dripping in this hand, right? Like, so much value. But you're still 2 tiles away from Tenpai, right? You're 1 tile away, maybe? Like, maybe you throw the 9 here. I would even throw the 9 here. Please throw the 9 here. Oh, my God. Because if you throw the 9 here, you're still 1 tile away from Tenpai. And then next time, maybe next round, you get to see whether or not the 5 of bamboo is safe. But this hand probably doesn't get there, right? This hand just probably doesn't get there. It's too valuable, and the shapes aren't good enough. You can also fold with the 7, 8, and the reason that I'm saying the fold with the 9 is because at least it's Suji to the 6, right? They can't have a 7, 8 of bamboo. I don't like this play at all, dude. Okay, so you pawn the 3 of characters and then deal in with the 4. It's too early to make any reads. If I had to guess, you deal into Right Lord, who probably has a 2, 3. No. Okay, they have a 5, 6. Again, when it's really early like this, it's really hard to make any type of meaningful reads, and I'm not just saying that because I did it wrong. Wow, this player dealt in so much, right? They were just getting absolutely clowned on. So they're in Tenpai with a really valuable hand. No one calls Riichi yet. Yeah, I'd probably make the same. Let me see when they started pawning. Dude, their hand has great shapes right now. Yeah, absolutely I would push with this. I probably would have discarded the 6 of bamboo, honestly, like kept the 1, 3, 3 shape for a little bit longer. Not that it really would have mattered, but yeah, okay, that definitely hurts. And getting hit with the Sanshoku out of nowhere also has got to be pretty painful. South 1. This is a repeat counter. I deal in this round. Okay, this is an early Riichi. I deal in with the South Wind. Yeah, I had nothing else that was safe. I had nothing else that's even remotely safe. Nope. I play the Southwind 10 out of 10 times here. I'm doubling down, dude. If you see anything else that's like vaguely safe, like arguably the 8, but this, it's not likely, but it could come from a 6, 7, 7 shape. It came from a 7, 9, 9. Okay. Ay. They're waiting on the 9 or the South. That's a Zuzzy wait for sure. If they had a YouTube channel, you know that would be the thumbnail. Okay. Right. This one really messed me up. They discarded a 5 of bamboo after I called Riichi. So what happened? They're making a Suji read, but this is not really a Suji read, right? This 8 was discarded before I called Riichi. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, they had nothing else that it's safe? No, dude, you have a 7. Throw your 7. I mean, it's fine, but like, you're 1 tile away from Tenpai here. I don't know. I don't like the 5 throw though. Like, why not just throw the 3? At least it's closer, and it, you know, if I have a 1-2 weight, I'm less likely to have a 1-2 weight, I suppose. A few of the 1s are gone. I don't know. I would have folded here. I would have definitely folded here. Oh, the 6-7-8 Sanshoku. Yeah, dude. No, I'm trying to protect second place. If this isn't a big enough hand, and it, you know, there's no telling that it has to be. I'm the dealer, so I could win with a small hand. And then South 4. There's nothing we could do about this, right? Yeah, they have all triplets here. There's nothing we can really do because keep in mind, if we were to discard like the 1s or something, like a guaranteed safe tile, if we get into an exhaustive draw and we're not in Tenpai, the game ends with us in a third place regardless. And I don't think we're about to deal into a Mongon here. Like, this doesn't necessarily read a lot of something to be feared, and you know, we see all copies of the Doras, so yeah, I'm okay making this play. Sometimes in Mahjong you gotta do that, and like the phrase said, sometimes the hardest thing and the right thing are the same. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. Helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. You can also catch me live on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. The link is in the description, along with our Discord community and the VODs channel. I hope to see you there. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.